saw this technology that had been in existence for about 12 years. It was a system that was developed over in Australia. The title name of it is a Bandalong trash or litter trap, and it had been used in different parts of the world, New Zealand, Australia, even in Asia, and they decided to try one here to show that they were making efforts to reduce the trash. It's been very successful, but it's a manual litter catching device, and unfortunately we've got the contract to maintain the structural integrity of it, but also to keep it cleaned out. It's a quote unquote green job. A lot of folks like to talk about green jobs. That's a green job, and but also along with removing the litter from it, we do data collection. So we constantly maintain data on the flow. Just like it's raining right now, I know that tomorrow we have to be out there. We have to report after every rainfall. We capture what kind of litter is removed. We separate recyclables from non-recyclable litter, and we turn that information into the Department of the Environment, which helps them to provide information to the Environmental Protection Agency in reference to this. So, as I said, now there are I think 7 in the country altogether. The first one was right here in Washington, D.C., and we're installing 2 more probably this spring and summer. But it's called the Bandalong litter trap, and you can go online and take a look at it. It's a pretty interesting device. It allows for the water to continue to flow. It doesn't impede wildlife and fish from even being able to continue. It raises and lowers automatically with the when we have more water flow, it goes up and down. So it's a pretty interesting device, but it's one of those green jobs that a lot of folks might not want to be engaged in, going into the water to clean the litter out. But it really works, and it's really improving the health of the Anacostia.
So is this place like where you discharge water into the Anacostia from the sewer? Is that where the trap is placed?
No. This particular stream is called Watts Branch. It's one of 3 of the tributaries that feed the Anacostia River. It's the largest tributary in Washington, D.C. that feeds the Anacostia River. And this particular litter trap is about, I would say, about 200 yards from where the mouth of Watts Branch enters the Anacostia River. So we capture it right there. The next one that we're going to install is at the other end of Watts Branch, where Watts Branch enters Washington, D.C. from Maryland. So we're going to catch Maryland's trash as it enters the city, and then we'll really monitor things in between.
Can you build Maryland?
How effective it's been, and we're scouting out a couple of locations along the Anacostia River itself as to where this 3rd litter trap will be installed. And hopefully, it really works. It is doing one of those things that's providing. We're doing workforce development. We have local residents from the area where this is located. We're training folks on some technology that they're becoming really specialists, technicians on something that they're the first to do it. So, that's some of